Okay, here's the Peak 2 machine. Feeds 8 different yarns and PC controlled to various screens, and Brad's going to run through the different screens.
The first screen that we'll talk about is the Create Array screen. This is where we develop all the arrays for that are run on this machine. This machine essentially allows you to input the different variables that are required to knit the garment, put in starting and ending widths, and the number of courses, density, tensions, things like that. The next screen is the Modify Array screen. This is where we can make changes to existing arrays to better fit the process or the garment that we're looking for. You can go through here, change levels. It highlights what level you're on. Records modifications as you make them, things like that. Next screen is the user screen. This screen, you can input the different users and their different password levels. This allows, a little bit more security around the use of the machine. This is the machine parameter screen. Essentially, we have all of our different motors, actuators, and things like that all defined on this screen so that you can turn things on and off. You turn an actuator on or off on the screen. We have the normal knitting screen. You choose an array that you'd like to knit and type in the number of arrays you want to knit and start the machine. And this is where you would knit those arrays that we previously created or modified. Finally, we have the help screen. It gives an overview of the description, specifications, and different maintenance items, and a little bit of information about the software, and a little troubleshooting area and a glossary area that defines all the different pieces of the machine.
The Peak 2 machine is PC controlled, has a little control card inside it which talks to a control card inside the electrical cabinet, which then controls all the motors and actuators. You see the 4 different yarns on each side of the machine. This is the yarn tensioner with the 3 tension gauges for high and low tension, non-conductive center, side, and conductive panels. This is the yarn tensioner that controls the tension of the 8 yarns. That pulse you heard was the lubricator, lubricating the needles. The white tube is the air jet, which removes the garment from the takedown. The takedown is the gold piece in the middle over here that pulls tension on the garment as it knits. There's 2 needle banks on each side. One's called the siding side, and then the other side's the fixed side. Cutters are pneumatically controlled, and yarn feeders are electrically controlled with electric solenoids. Both sides. The solenoid valves for the cutters are down there. Underneath the machine, we have the lubricator and takedown motor, an oil reservoir, some of the wires, the air jet canister which stores the completed arrays, UPS backup for the computer. Here's the back part of the machine. The vacuum switches are controlled by these 4 vacuum switches, or 8 vacuum switches. Here's inside the electrical cabinet. You can hear the air from the vacuum venturi tubes. Regulator for the takedown and cutters up at the top, valve for the takedown filter, and then the air on-off purge for the entire system. 3 valves on the bottom for high-low tension. The transformer for the lubricator. 120 volt AC terminal block. Solenoid valve for the air jet. ICM board for the interface between the computer and the opto 22s. And there's 8 motor amplifiers. 3rd ICM board for the additional I/O required for all the solenoid valves. Behind this conduit cover is 2 fuses for the picker relays. And up from the top are the picker relays underneath that cover. Motor cables going outside to the motors. Additional connectors going to the lubricator and functional. There's another connector on this side. For the start-stop switch, and additional air lines going out for takedown and cutter solenoid belts. This is the 24 volt AC or DC power supply. Here's the back of the computer. Note the 3 cables on the bottom that connect to the ICM boards inside. Take one last view inside. See the yarn feeders and the brush opener. The wire going around is the latch bulb. And that is the Peak 2 machine.